This is a look right now in Buncombe County. Some drone footage here over Carrier Park shows the French Broad River spilling into the streets and surrounding neighborhoods. A big mess there. WRAL sent a crew to the mountains. That is where we find WRAL's Sean Gallagher live from Black Mountain. Sean, you just got there. What was the trip like out there? I see you standing in the rain now.
Yeah, Dan, so we did pull off here in Black Mountain on our way to Asheville, but really the rain started picking up as soon as we hit Winston-Salem, and it's really gotten heavier ever since. And this is the result here behind me. You can see the Swannanoa River here absolutely rushing, and all of this has to go somewhere. It actually goes downstream towards Asheville, towards the Biltmore Village area. That's an area that got 6 to 8 inches of rain just yesterday. So all of this has to go down there, likely going to make it a lot worse. And that's the type of deal that we've been, that's what we've been dealing with all in this area. 6 to 8 inches of rain. They also have about 20 more inches of rain that are set to fall. And this is what it looked like for a farmer that's just south of Asheville. Take a look at this. They had flooding down in Buncombe and Henderson counties. This apple orchard just south of where we are, the owner tells me the storm knocked most of the apples from their trees, and you can see them floating in the floodwaters there. It's something that could be absolutely devastating, with some 20 inches of rain expected from Helene around this area on top of the flooding from yesterday. It's a setup Linda Pryor, the farmer there, tells me they haven't seen for a generation.
I have not seen a setup like this that I remember at all, where it was going to be back to back. So that's concerning. I remember my parents talking about there was a flood in 1916, and it was a very similar scenario where it was two systems back to back. And this is the first time that I have experienced that firsthand.
And Buncombe County sent out an alert just a few hours ago to people who live or work in Fletcher or Biltmore Village, telling them they should evacuate because it could get to a point here where they will not be able to rescue anybody who is stuck because of these waters. Now, we will head over to Asheville right after this live hit and bring you the latest from 5 and 6 o'clock. But for now, Sean Gallagher, WRAL News in Black Mountain.
All right, Sean, this is Brian Schrader in the WRAL Live Center, and we're going to be keeping up with the latest information coming into the WRAL newsroom as North Carolina prepares for Helene. Cumberland County Schools is going to remote learning tomorrow. They say that it is out of an abundance of caution because of deteriorating weather conditions expected tomorrow. Also, we have learned that President Joe Biden has approved an emergency declaration for North Carolina, which enables FEMA to respond more quickly to any damage that we may be dealing with in the coming days. Take a look at this video from Asheville. This is just southwest of Asheville, and you can see that they are already dealing with flooding problems there. The National Weather Service at Greenville-Spartanburg, which covers the Asheville area, warned earlier today that what we see in the next few days likely will be historic flooding that could rival flooding that Asheville saw back in 1916. So we are talking about a very serious situation. I do want to talk about what's going on in Florida. We're going to be monitoring live cameras there all evening long. This is from the FAA website. The Tampa airport already has closed. Also, the Tallahassee airport is closed to all but search and rescue, law enforcement, and military air traffic. Officials at Atlanta's airport, of course, Atlanta's expecting to see the brunt of this tomorrow, warning travelers to keep up with what their airlines are telling them. They are warning travelers that tomorrow could be a very difficult day if you're going through Atlanta.